right, JJ, I want you to follow me up these steps, but watch your step because you're not floating just yet. Oh, you okay? JJ, welcome aboard the International Space Station. Go ahead and wave goodbye to all your family and friends down there on Earth. Now, if we were up in the actual space station, we would be in a weightless environment called microgravity. That means that you and I would be floating right now. In fact, everything floats. Think about it. No one can tell you to pick up your room because nothing would ever hit the floor. Pretty cool, right? Now, on the other hand, unless you secure your things, they won't stay where you put it. But don't worry, JJ. If you lose your comb or pencil or toothbrush, you'll probably find it at the end of the day, stuck to the filters on the air recycling system. Now, humans trying to live in space are sort of like fish out of water. Space is a very hostile environment for astronauts, but luckily the ISS provides astronauts with all of the life support functions needed to keep them healthy. Now, JJ, on the first day or two in space, some astronauts don't feel very well. They come down with space adaptation syndrome, or space sickness. So every astronaut gets their very own emesis management system. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a barf bag. Now don't worry, JJ, you'll only need to use it for the first day or two in space. But if you find you do need to use your EMS, it's very important to get everything in the bag, because otherwise you know what's going to be floating around the station. Now JJ, let's say you've come in after a long day of spacewalking and you're pretty tired and you want to get some sleep. But if you just closed your eyes and drifted off, well, you'd be drifting off all right. You'd be floating about the module, bumping into switches and even other astronauts. So every astronaut gets their very own sleep restraint unit. And now, JJ, we're going to tuck you into bed. I want you to stand right here. All right, now put one arm in here and the other arm in here, and I'm going to zip you into bed. JJ, does it feel a little weird sleeping strapped to the wall? Yeah? Well, if you think that feels weird, I wonder what you're going to think of the top bunk. No, I'm just kidding. In microgravity, there is no up or down, floor or ceiling, east or west. So one astronaut sleeps here, and one right where I'm standing, and they'd all feel the same. But here on Earth, you probably wouldn't feel very comfortable sleeping upside down for 8 hours. Let me get you out of that. Now watch your step coming out. All right, JJ, you just took a nice power nap, so now it's time for you to exercise. I want you to have a seat on our dual cycle ergometer. No feet, but grab those handles and start exercising. Pace yourself, JJ. Now, one of the negative effects of living in space is that microgravity reduces muscle mass and bone density. To counteract this, astronauts must exercise for 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. The Expedition 45 crew members on the ISS right now exercise on similar equipment, as seen in the video, and the Advanced Resistance Exercise Device, as well as a treadmill. All right, JJ, you still have 1 hour, 59 minutes. I'll be back. Just kidding. You can go ahead and hop off of that now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have been waiting for, the waste hygiene compartment. JJ, do you know what this is? It's the space bathroom. I want you to stand right here for me, JJ. Now, you can't use water in the toilet in space, so we use suction to do the job that gravity does for us here on Earth. If you need to go number 2, you do it the same way you would here. You lift up the toilet seat and there's a hole at the bottom. But it's a very small hole, so you want to make sure that you have really good aim. Now, once you know you're in the right spot, you push a button in the back that starts the suction, and then you go. The suction pulls the solid waste away from the body and into a container. Later, we dispose of the solid waste, but we actually save the liquid waste. JJ, do you know what your liquid waste is? It's your urine, your pee. It goes in here. Suction takes over for you. Now, water is one of the most valuable commodities on the station, so we recycle all of it. So it goes in here, and it ends up in here. We drink it. That's right, we drink it again, and again, and again. Not your average packet of Kool-Aid, folks. Now, Now, the recycled urine actually goes through filtration and forward osmosis. So what you end up with is totally pure water, even more pure than the bottled water we drink here on Earth. You just got to get over the mental hang-up, which is the hardest part. All right, JJ, I want you to stand right there for me. You just used the facilities, so you're probably going to wash your hands. But remember, we can't use water. So every astronaut uses these antibacterial hand wipes for their hands and large wipes for their bodies. Here you go. The large wipes for their bodies are sort of like a space sponge bath. NASA has also developed a no-rinse shampoo that the astronauts use for their hair. And let me tell you, astronauts really look forward to taking a real shower when they get back to Earth. You gonna wash your hands? There we go. Here, I'll take that for you whenever you're done. All right, JJ, I want you to float on with me over to the galley area. Now, you and your fellow astronauts should be floating around down here, some right side up, some upside down, talking about your day and preparing meals. These days, astronauts can have all sorts of delicious drinks and meals just by adding water. You know what kind of water they use, JJ? What kind of water? Yep, that's right, the recycled pea water. Just add water and enjoy. Now, you have to hold on to everything, otherwise it'll float away. So all of your food packages have Velcro on them. This right here is grits and butter, and you also have Velcro on your clothing. So as I said, this is grits and butter. Now, this is a favorite on the station, and it's not just for breakfast. Now, you know, JJ, I love this stuff, but I can never have it, because it always goes straight to my thighs. All right, JJ, we have talked about sleeping, exercising, going to the bathroom, personal hygiene, and food preparation. But there's one last part of our astronaut training for today. The ISS isn't just a place to live. It's also a place to conduct experiments that you can't do on Earth. And now, JJ, you are going to demonstrate how we do those experiments. I want you to stand right here for me. Look straight ahead, put your arms straight to your side. Now this is very important, JJ. You need to stand completely still. I'm going to do a body scan on you. It's a very highly technical process. You're being very brave, JJ. You're doing an excellent job. Remember to stay completely still. Now this doesn't hurt at all, but it does leave a small permanent mark. Oh, JJ, you did an excellent job. It came out great. You might want to check yourself for the mark. I never know where it could be. Did you find it? No? You might find it later. All right, JJ, I have one more thing I need for you to do. I need you to come follow me down this way and walk down the stairs and go back to your seat. The reason I'm sending you down there is because you're going to be able to see a lot better what we're going to do with your body scan. Just push that gate and it'll open right up. And be careful down the stairs. All right. Now, while the system